Alright, I'm going for a party. Make me look good and suave. Dress me up. No. The red and yellow make me look like Ronald McDonald. Are you kidding me? Blue and white stripes with yellow shoes? You make me look like banana in pajamas. This white make me look like a chef and it's a bit boring. Brighten me up. Great, now I look like a giant walking glowstone. And hello guys and welcome back to Mod Quest. This episode we're looking at a mod called ClothingCraft. Yep, this mod actually lets you craft your own clothing so you don't have to wear your leather armor anymore or wear your diamond armor when you don't have to. Let's go into a store that I frequently visit and take a look at how we're gonna do this clothing craft. Alright, so let's take a look at the items we have. So first of all, let's take a look at the materials this mod has to offer. The very first we have fabrics. So the fabrics, they have 26 colors. So later on we'll go on to the crafting recipe, but the next thing we're gonna look at is the buttons. So basically we have black, brown, purple and white buttons. However, at the moment the colors really don't matter much on the clothings because this mod is still new. So maybe in the future the modder will actually add in some more features. So the next thing we will have our shirt, our pants and our shoes. Yup. So this is looking great. For the shirt we have two kinds of design. We have polka dots, something like this. And we have striped shirt, something like this. And the shoes we can customize as well. So now let's take a look at the customization. So in this chest is full of dies. However, we are not going through each one of them. I believe everybody know how dies work. So you have to mix and match. So later on we'll try to craft our own shirt. And you guys can see how I actually dye and mix and match the fabrics. So the next things we're gonna look at is the tops. Yes, let's go to the top first. So the basics of crafting fabrics is to place down 2 wool. And you have 4 fabrics. So after having the fabrics, you can make your sleeve and your shirt main piece. So to make the sleeve is rather simple, just place down 6 blocks like this fabrics. Any color you want, remember it has to be solid color. So it will give you 2 sleeves. And after the sleeve, you will have buttons. You need buttons to make your clothes, don't forget about them. To make a button is rather simple, just put down an ironing ingot and you can transform it into a button. So next, let's go on to the main piece of the shirt. So for this polka dot main shirt, you'll be needing the base color and also the lining color. So let's say we want the base color to be blue and the lining color to be light green. You just place the lining color 2 on top and the blue at the sides with buttons in the center, and then you will have your main piece of clothes. So if you want the lining patterns, the stripes pattern, you just place down your lining color on the left side and the base color on the right side with the buttons in the center. And then you have your main piece of the clothing. So after you have the main piece of clothing, you can actually combine them like this on a crafting table. Let me show you guys. Combine them on a crafting table and you will have your top. As simple as that. So let's place them back in. Alright, the next is the pants. So the pants is rather simple, the fabric making an N shape. And you will have your pants. So the next is the crafting of the shoes. As you can see here, you just have the black fabric on top and you have the white fabric at the bottom. Any color you want, of course. And also put 2 letters for the sole of the shoes. Alright, now let's go on to the crafting. So here we are at the DIY corner. So let's try to craft our own fashion. So for my clothes today, we'll be needing dark blue fabric, white fabric, and maybe some red fabric. So let's go through step by step. Step 1, let's make the fabrics with 2 pieces of wool together, and we will have 4 pieces of fabric. So we should have 4 stacks. Yes, we have 4 stacks of fabric, more than enough. So for the red fabric, we'll need white fabric plus red rose dye, and we will have our red fabric. Simple as that. And the next color we want will be white, and we have white already, so we will be needing dark blue color. So dark blue color, you need fabric. Let's take half a stack and half a stack of lapis, and you have blue fabric. However, it is still not dark blue, so we will be needing dark gray fabric to mix with blue fabric to have our dark blue fabric. Yes, it's a very long process. So now let's try to make some dark gray fabric. So to make dark gray fabric, we need to mix black fabric with gray fabric. So black fabric is rather simple, just ink sac plus fabric will give you black fabric. Next, we will need gray fabric. So gray dye plus fabrics. Simple, gray fabric. So with these two, we're gonna mix them together, gray plus black, and we will have dark gray fabric. So we are at the very last step of mixing. We'll be mixing dark gray plus blue, and we'll have this dark blue fabric. Beautiful. Let's take all of them. Alright, so the next thing we need is buttons. So buttons is just iron ingots. So you can actually put any dies here, like brown dies, to make it into a brown button. But since button have no use for the time being, I'll be sticking to the white one. So let's take 64 white buttons. And now we can finally craft our shirt. So for the sleeve, let's say I want it to be red in color. So just red sleeves, and boom, we have red sleeves. So let's say I want my shirt to be polka dots. So it's very simple again, just blue base, white dots, and some white buttons, and we have this shirt main piece. So how do we make it into a shirt? Just sleeve at the side, clothes, bam! We have our shirt. This red, blue and white is matching up very nicely. So the next thing we're gonna do is a pants. Maybe let's do a blue pants, a dark blue pants. So like this, a N shape, and bam, we have our dark blue pants. Great. Alright, so the last thing we gotta do is our shoes. Let's do some fancy shoe. Let's do some red and white shoes. This red and white is making the shoes look so chilly hot. So let's place them here, and we have our set of clothing. So let's pop them on. Let's stand back a bit. Okay, so let's pop them on. Just shift click them, and there we have our set of clothing. We have finally managed to craft our own clothing. Yeah! So this is it for ClothingCraft. So if you guys are fancy in crafting some clothes for yourself or craft some for your friends, go ahead. The link is at the description below, and let me know in the comments below what kind of color combination you like. And if you guys enjoyed this video, please remember to leave a like, favorite, share with your friends, and I'll follow you guys next time.